Tokyo! That's it!
All day. I'm coming after you.
Liz 5-3, Liz 5-3!
They run with Ajayi. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Great. Black, come on. Black, come on. That's it. Hey, stack. Listen.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. He got 29 yards that time.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Get over there. Go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
On the ball.
Check.
81. Lion. Run. Listen.
On 2nd down, here's Wentz. Got him in. Open, it's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0. Elliott now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Coleman fighting through. He won't go down. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain. And it's 3rd and 2 now. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 38.
Let's go.
They'll begin the drive with a J. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
82. Hey, stat. Shift. Hey, stat.
Here we go, check it.
What's this on?
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
What's on?
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Falcons now. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. So 1:56 to play in this 1st half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
Back to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. On the give, this is their fullback. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defensive coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll set up to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. The Falcons on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 15. Back to throw here. And the pressure gets to him again. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. This is taken at the 10. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short pickup here as he'll get up to about the 22-yard line. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Everyone got four down.
Hey, stack. Here, shift.
Check, 45
Listen.
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. Flush to his right. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Here, shift. Listen.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Avoids him at the 40, and he connects with Ertz. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Great. Here we go. Waiting. Black, come on. 82. What's that?
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Wentz now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here.
Go. Waiting. Great. 82. Hold on.
Now Wentz again. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Final 17 seconds of the half here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. The Falcons on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. This is a Johnny. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Man 5-7.
Check 43.
Shorty.
Check 99.
Liz.
Wentz now to throw. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Vic Beasley in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fielded just inside the 30. 12 yards on the return that time, and the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. So we get set to start this third quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
They'll try and run with their fullback. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
So we got 3 of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Sean Williams that time in on the stop. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Gone!
They'll drop the throw. Caught on the right side by Jones. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there. And until that point, we haven't seen Julio Jones. That's hard to believe here this late in the game.
And no one more frustrated then Julio Jones, because receivers feed off of catches. That's their fuel, and that's also their affirmation. He hasn't been getting much of that in this game, and their team is losing, and he wants to have a better effect on the game.
Just the first connection. Ryan to Jones there. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
We got three down. Hey, fellas, we got 3. Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Detroit! Gone!
They're going to look to throw. Being chased out left. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Eagles defense able to hold. So they finally get their first trip to the red zone, and it ends with nothing.
And that's what I'm going to focus on with you, because you teed it up really well. Finally get to the red zone. So there's got to be a little bit of frustration because they haven't moved the ball as well as they wanted to all game. Now they get there, but we got to go for it because we don't know if we're going to get back here again. We don't know how many opportunities because they've been sputtering a little bit.
Absolutely. At this stage in the second half, to get there and not get it for the first time, tough. They'll start out on the ground with a giant. Extending the arm.
Oh, yes, it works.
And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14. Ajayi with the benefit of a full training camp behind him, excelling in this Eagle backfield as they come up on first down. Throwing on first is Wentz. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Vic Beasley in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Go. Sit. Hey, stat. Black, come on.
Check back 45.
Wentz going to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Ram. Black, come on. Run.
To throw, it's Wentz. And down he goes. A coverage sack. Took too long to get rid of it. Grady Jarrett in there to drop him for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia, as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the 4th quarter. The Eagles send out their punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on the fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
First reception for him, and remember, he leads the NFL in that category here in this first month. Also has a first down. They'll look to throw here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Falcons on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw here. Trying to lay one up deep. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball. That was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe, you've taught me this before, maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest of the game. Reward them.
Now this time, Wentz will throw. Oh, he'll try and throw it deep to the other side of the field. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now they try the right side here. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
And now a carry here for their fullback. They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. They just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. But correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball. And that's a nice gain by him on first down, picking up some key yardage.
Now a handoff looking right. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2, escaping the pressure right. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down. Now they try the right side here. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Dancing to his left. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. We knew he was close to the line of scrimmage, and they say he stepped over.
Well, when you see him in that position, you think he's become a runner. As a DB, you start to react towards the line of scrimmage. They can often throw it over your head.
On 3rd down, it's Coleman. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time. Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Drag it.
Here's a handoff to Ajayi to begin the drive. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go. 120. Sit.
Wentz now on 1st down. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now they'll give it to the first option. That's their fullback. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Hey, Stat. Here, sit. Hey, Stat. Black, come on. Hey, Lou. Black. What's your son?
On third and long, it's Wentz. He's going to air one out. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up fourth down. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Right back to him on first down. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, second down. Clock running, and the Falcons moving with a sense of urgency. He'll drop the throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down. On third down, that's Coleman. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
He's going to let it fly. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the fourth quarter here trying to preserve the lead. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Set! Blue 90! Blue 90!
He'll look to throw. And that's incomplete. Ronald Darby that time, the one who got a hand in and knocked it free.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Eagles are likely going to win it. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Black, come on. There we go, back. Waiting.
Wentz to throw. Looking deep downfield. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Working from the gun, Wentz. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. It was Ricardo Allen there on the coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with a J. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Jay Ajayi, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head. But
that's
the
about
virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know. Are they so defeated at this point you just want to get in the locker room, get the heck out of here?
That is one way to approach it. Sometimes coaches say, that's it, okay? It hasn't worked all game. There's no sense in doing something now. Let's get out of here. No one gets hurt. But others will look at it and say, we still have an opportunity to do something.
On the line.
Exactly. You have pride on the line, execution as you look forward and get ready for your next game, and a message to your team. We're not going to quit. No matter what the battle is, we're going to finish this thing out.
So Charles are able to complete what so often seems to be elusive, a shutout in the NFL. And maybe what's fitting is they ended the game on the field, that defensive unit on the field. What an exclamation mark.
And probably felt like they could go another 60 minutes without anyone putting points on the board against them. That's the confidence you gain throughout when you're pitching a shutout. And they're going to leave the stadium feeling like they're all 10 feet tall.
So for the Eagles, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the 49ers will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaud. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.